get this thing rolling. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got a man, it's Williams. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
To the air, it's Bailey. That's caught. It's Williams. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. On the move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Aggies! And they have the first points of the game.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Throws to the wideout. And it's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Simon. Past the first down marker and still running. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running to Green. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. To the air on second down. Finds a man on the left. And he'll be brought down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Longhorns will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Wants to keep it in the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but a really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Wide open downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. The pitch to the left. Fights off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Butler. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
Looking for a gap. It's Simon. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Power football with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Missouri. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Working the big fella downfield and outside. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Armstrong. Good, solid tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it in stride inside the 20. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. On target to the left. Hits the crease. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got him this time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Texas A&M has it get teed up to start this second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. A run for the quarterback. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from Pater.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the Longhorns buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success.
He's going to let it go. Intercepted for the 11th time. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. Here comes the Texas offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play be.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Leaves it with the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow,
Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will give them the lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Using his legs, it's Simon. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Butler. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds the tight end. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those 3rd and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that first down. Nice job.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Longhorns are marching down the field. The give from the gun. At the 45 on its way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Running behind that left side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now, touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
with jet sweep pass. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can... There he goes! Picks up the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Using his legs, it's Clark. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
And the Longhorns are on the move. The run to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it in. It's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He'll work his way down to the 28. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Touchdown, Aggies. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
From the gun. He's got the tight end. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it inside the 15. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And the Longhorns have it with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
And live by aggressiveness, die by aggressiveness. This offense going for the win. Late in the football game, under a minute, and they fail now. Desperation time. The onside unit, get warmed up, get ready to roll. We need a miracle.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He's taking a deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the jumbo formation is on the field as they line up for the 2 points. Trying to slam in. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with